Namaste to all the respected viewers. The Vigilance Awareness Week is being celebrated every year and coincides with the birthday of Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, often referred to as Bismarck of India. Patel was born on 31st October and is hailed as a man of high integrity and honesty.
This year, Vigilance Week is being observed from October 26 to November 1st. We are celebrating Vigilance Week by conducting quiz, which is aimed at recognizing the ills of corruption. Shall we go for the quiz? Here we go. Round 1. Choose the correct answer. You will be given 4 options. You have to select the correct answer. Who is the current Central Vigilance Commissioner of India? Yes, you are right. Suresh N. Patel. He took charge from 25th June 2021. Where is the headquarters of Central Vigilance Commission? Yes, you are right. New Delhi. The headquarters of Central Vigilance Commission is in New Delhi. The commission shall consist of a Central Vigilance Commissioner and 2 Vigilance Commissioners as its members. When was Central Vigilance Commission was set up? Yes, you are right. The Central Vigilance Commission was established in 1964 to control over vigilance administration. Name the theme that was initiated by the Central Vigilance Commission in the year of 2021. Yes, you are right. The theme was initiated by the Central Vigilance Commission to commemorate the 75 years of Indians' independence and to ensure integrity in public life to usher in a new era of self-reliant India. Whose birthday week is celebrated as the Vigilance Awareness Week? Yes, you are right. The Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he is hailed as a man of high integrity and honesty, whose birthday is celebrated as a Vigilance Awareness Week. Now, let us move on to round 2, identifying the images regarding Vigilance Commission. You guessed it right. This image was taken when a social activist, Anna Hazare, started hunger strike from 5th April 2011 at Jantar Mantar in New Delhi for the Indian anti-corruption movement gained momentum. This picture indicates Patel persuaded almost every princely state to accede to India. At the time of the British withdrawal, many princely states in Gujarat and Hyderabad were merged with the Indian continent. In the midst of such multiple challenges and bearing such huge responsibilities, Patel held his head above the water and continued to swim past the roaring tide to build a nation. Therefore, he is also called the unifier of India. Yes, you are right. His Nithur Srinivasa Rao was selected as the first Chief Vigilance Commissioner of India in 1964.
Hope you all enjoyed by answering the second round. With the same enthusiasm, let us move to round 3, audio-visual round. You have to listen to the following speech and answer the question. That's it. Here comes the first video.
Good governance is all about processes for making good decisions and their effective implementation. The main characteristics of good governance are transparency, accountability, following rule of law, being inclusive, effective and efficient. Good governance and preventive vigilance share several characteristics, and therefore preventive vigilance needs to be implemented as a tool of good governance. Application of preventive vigilance as a tool of good governance would not only result in removal of negative connotations attached with vigilance work, but also contribute positively towards the overall functioning of the organization. I wish the Central Vigilance Commission all the success for the conduct of the Vigilance Awareness Week and hope that this endeavor would contribute towards ensuring better governance and effective implementation of governmental initiatives.
The person who renders speech about vigilance awareness in the video is Yes, it is Sri Arun Jaitley, who served as Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs of the Government of India. He was a senior advocate of the Supreme Court of India. Sri Arun Jaitley highlighted 5 main characteristics of good governance. What are they? Of course, those are transparency, accountability, following rule of law, be inclusive, effective and efficiency.
Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel said, I quote, "Unhappily, India today cannot boast of incorruptible service 70 years back. But I hope that you are all now starting as it were a new generation of civil servants. Will not be misled by black sheep in the fold, but would render your service without fear or favor and without any expectation of extraneous rewards. If you serve in the true spirit of service, I am sure you will have your best reward. The black sheep in all walks of life are a visible face of corruption. They thrive in a system that has low accountability, low transparency, and then cumbersome, poorly understood procedures and high discretionary powers. It is this system that we should reform and transform. That's why the Prime Minister has given a 3-line mantra. He said, reform, perform, and transform. Transforming the country. For that you need to transform the system and you need to transform the mindset of the people. Friends, we should go to the roots of corruption and strike at it. Constant vigilance is required to see that the vast, beautiful tree of our country is not eaten up by weeds and pests. The tree must be protected, preserved, and nourished continuously by regenerating the entire ecosystem. One of the instruments for building a healthy polity is Central Vigilance Commission, which was established in 1964. It was created on the basis of the recommendation of a committee. In June 2000, the Commission decided to observe Vigilance Awareness Week every year, starting from 31st October.
No doubt, you might have guessed the person who delivers his speech here. Yes, he is none other than 13th President of our Bharat, Sri Venkaiah Naidu. Are you all ready for the question? Here comes a question. Name the 3 mantras of governance told by our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. Well, your guess is right. The 3 mantras of governance are reform, perform and transform. If a country is to be corruption-free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are 3 key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, the mother and the teacher, said by Bharat Ratna, our former President Sri Abdul Kalam. As Kalam ji said, let us all join together to eradicate corruption and make a beautiful corruption-free India. Jai Hind.